Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cause We Geek. And we encourage you to stay geek, man. If y'all know what we talking about today, man, you see our shirts and backgrounds and all that stuff, man. We talking Spider-Man brand new day because today is a brand new day, y'all. Listen, you guys are into geek movies and television shows, man. You're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button, man. Join us here every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. And every once in a while, we might throw an extra emergency pod in, you know what I'm saying, just in case something drops on like a Wednesday or a Thursday or something like that, you know, a special trailer or a movie or something like that, you know. We do all that over here, man. Don't listen to Big J. But listen, y'all, hit that subscribe button, hit that likes as well. If you got any comments to add to the show, if y'all saw the movie, man, join us here for this conversation, y'all. Let us know what y'all thought of the movie here in the comment section, and we'll address those here at the end of the show. But of course, you know, I'm your boy Real. We got Big J, aka the name we actually can say, Ben Riley. If you know, you know. And Cuz in the building, man. No BA today, man. He's with his kids, his family right now. So we'll see him on Tuesday. I know he upset. I know he upset.
I can't.
Yeah, I know he upset, man, because he really wanted to talk about this movie. But we'll see him again here on Tuesday. Like I said, we're gonna be talking about Spider-Man, brand new day, movie just released. A lot to get into with this movie, man. Breaking box office records and all that stuff, man. So we're gonna get to it. Some Black Panther news. We're gonna kind of get into some words that Kevin Feige said, and we might have our first official X-Men casting, fellas. So we're gonna get to all that too. And it's finally over, man. Blade's finally ended, yo. I've been championing that for about. See, the movie was supposed to come out and they announced it in 19. So yeah, but
22.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out like the 21 or 22 or something like that. But we're finna get to it. So let's go ahead and get to this spoiler discussion, man, for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Listen, if you have not seen the movie, which I encourage you to go see this movie, but if you have not seen the movie, we gotta warn you now. All right. Spoilers. Yes, sir. We about to talk about this movie right here. So, fellas, check this out. Before I read this, listen to this, y'all. Spider-Man Brand New Day had its biggest domestic opening day of all time with 168 million. It passed up Avengers Endgame, who made 156 million. So it becomes the first film to beat Avengers Endgame's record. So check this out. Also, we got a lot more to cover with this movie before we get into it. Spider-Man Brand New Day debuted with a 98% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Also, too, Spider-Man Brand New Day had the biggest opening in cinema history. So let's see what we got up here, fellas. We got a lot to get into with this thing. So let's see what we got for first. Okay, that's the one in cinema history. So check this out. Spider-Man Brand New Day is set for the biggest domestic opening. We just read that one. Spider-Man. Oh, I'm sorry. It was started at a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes for the critics and a 98% for the audience. I'm sorry. It says the film has made 75 million in its domestic previews, beating Avengers Endgame. So it's beating Avengers Endgame and everything right now. It's projected to earn 167 to 173 on its opening day, surpassing Avengers Endgame. We just read that off. It's
168.
168, yeah. So a lot of this I got posted right before we got all this information. This information I just read off before just came out. It is now the highest rated MCU movie ever. Well, fellas, let's get to it. Big J, let's start with you, man. What's your thoughts on old Spider-Man Brand New Day, man? So before you start talking, what we want me to do, y'all, we give our thoughts, individual thoughts, then we have a normal discussion back and forth about the movie, and then we give our Kaioken rating of a scale of 1 to 10. What you got, Big J?
Like I said, I was impressed with the movie. But I mean, I had confidence in Destin Daniel Cretton. I like what he did with Shang-Chi. And obviously they had, and of course Wonder Man. But I'm saying they had confidence in him because remember they were going to give him Kang Dynasty.
Kang Dynasty, yeah.
So they were quite. Marvel was ready to roll with him and being the dude until the Russos muscled their way back in. You know what I'm saying? So I was so my thing is, look, he did a great job. But we knew the action was going to be good because he's great with action. We knew the cinematography was going to be good. He's great with cinematography. Now, I probably think from a movie making standpoint and a storytelling standpoint, I think this was better than the Tom Watts previous trilogy, which
John
I know
Watts.
John Watts. Yeah, Tom Waits of Watts was the guy that did they covered the voice for the Joker. But
oh yeah.
but no, so I think I think this one's better, and I think they basically Sony's already signed him up for the next one already. Basically, hey, we want you to come back. So, one of my so some of my predictions on the money didn't happen because I was wrong, and I will say that.
What?
I underestimated it. Hey,
we tried to give you a chance.
But hey, guess what?
BJ, are you sure?
Look,
I ain't budgeting off this $500 million.
Look here, I will come back at easy whenever. If I'm wrong, I'll come back. I'm not one of the people. You know what? I ain't say that, or I'm a liar and say no. I'll tell you if I'm wrong, I'll say it. And I'll be the one to bring it up. The one thing I was right about is that in its opening day, not even opening weekend, but opening day, you made more than Supergirl's entire theatrical run, which is ridiculous.
Anybody can call that.
Oh, look at that.
Nah, give it to him. Hey, we're giving you your flowers. We're giving you your flowers.
That is crazy though, man. That movie was out for a month and a half.
Oh, you remember that? You remember that post that went viral?
What was that?
I think we talked about it on the show. That dude that said Supergirl was gonna beat out Spider-Man. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they killing that dude online, bro. I don't know if y'all saw that. Everybody reposting that. They killing that dude right now, bro. I'm like, man. We talked about it on the show. It's like, bro, it's two different.
It's different.
You can't compare them two, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, nah, it's not gonna work.
But I was saying, like I said, I like the movie. I like the pacing of the movie. I like the storytelling. One of the things that people don't, people probably give me flack for with No Way Home, I did not like the spell. The spell never made sense to me. That everybody forget he was Peter Parker. The thing is, he just wanted people to forget he was Spider-Man, but then instead they made everybody forget that Peter Parker existed, which I'm like, that's just stupid. Like that, like
in the comic.
But I'm saying, like to make everybody forget that you exist.
Well, no. I'm agreeing with you. Like in the comic, it did say forget I'm Peter Parker. It just said forget I'm Spider-Man. That was it.
Correct. Yeah, which that makes way more sense. And that would have been way cleaner. He still would have had all his connections and all that. But in this one, it's like you just lost everybody because your thought process was, well, if everybody just forgets I exist and they scrub all records of my existence from the planet, how does that fix anything? Because everybody still knows Spider-Man exists. They just don't know that you exist. I'm like, just make everybody forget you were Spider-Man. Not that So like I said, to me, that never made sense. And I always thought that was a plot hole that they took in the wrong direction. But this one, like I said, I think they did clean it up. I did like the ending. I did smile when him and Ned did the handshake. And I was like, oh, obviously, he was by himself the whole time, and you could tell he was sad. And when he saw MJ kissing on what's that Jedi's name? I forgot.
Ezra.
Bridger. When she was kissing Ezra Bridger. I mean, he ain't got a shot.
Ezra Bridger. What was it? Ezra Bridger.
Ezra Bridger. Yeah, he didn't have a shot against a Jedi, man. Come on, now. Not the dude with blue eyes. So
this is not the girl you're looking for.
That's what he said. See, that's how he used a Jedi mind trick on MJ. They were talking about in the last one, talking about he had his spider control. But no, like I said, I liked it. I liked the Hulk. The Hulk was cool in this one.
Oh man, thank you, Jesus.
Frank,
he's back.
Frank and him was cool, man. I like the way they had it.
I like that dynamic.
Because even if Frank was like, he was actually treating like a little brother type deal. He was always this annoying kid. But then, especially when Frank was crying in the hospital, he was like, "Are you crying?" He was like, "No." I was like, I can see it. I'm like, that dude, that still seemed like him being in character. And I was concerned they were going to, try and make him PG, which they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to, they kind of left him with the same spirit. The one time he tried to drop an F-bomb, Spider-Man hit him in the mouth with the web. So it was cool. And even MJ and Frank's interactions was all cool, because they were both like, I like you, because they were both cynical and and had that dark personality. So they were like, I like you, like I like her too. I was like, yeah. So I like their interactions, and like I said, the fact she told him go help him, And like I said, all that stuff was good. I'm having done one of my biggest things I've been saying for a while is everybody keep talking about superhero fatigue and Marvel's done, and what I kept saying, it's not superhero fatigue, it's bad movie fatigue.
Facts. Been screaming that this whole time, and people, it's popular to say that, BJ. It's what it is. If one person say it, we just go jump on that bandwagon and yeah, it's it. Like, no, it's not what it is.
I said, if you make something people want to go see, people gonna show you, and people gonna appreciate it, and that's what we're seeing right now. People going out just spending money, and then
no, it's kind of it's just simple what you've been saying. Like, it's those movies that those other like Supergirl, for example, people wanted to see it. Yeah, it wasn't good. That's it. And once you heard other people seen it and say it's not good, what that tell you? Like, nah, I'm not gonna go see it now. So the people behind you not gonna want to see it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's got to be good. If it's good, then yeah, I'll go see it.
And I mean, everything we saw in the trailer looked like this was gonna be good. Let me ask you this: how many people did you see anybody in your theater dressed like Spider-Man when y'all went to go see?
Yep.
I only saw the T-shirts. Nobody dressed like them.
Oh no, in mine there was at least 4.
I saw a dude dressed like Spider-Man.
I had one Miles Morales. I had one Spider-Man. I had a girl dressed like Spider-Gwen. And then there was a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, look at y'all. And they had full
bunch of Spider-Man shirts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, in my view, and I tell you, they had the special tickets where we had the $40 tickets, which came with the tin,
the hat and all that.
Popcorn tin, had the hat, all that. So everybody had our blue Spider-Man hats.
Bring it over here, BJ. It's okay. Got you.
No, I gave my son the hat. I kept the tin. I gave him the hat and the poster.
Nah, what that tin?
Oh no, the tin stand. Like I said, I was like, oh, this is real tin. I thought it was gonna be like a plastic book, but then they was like, for the 40, we got a tin. I'm like, okay. And then my boy hooked me up because I said, look, I want a kettle corn. He was like, oh yeah, gave me free kettle corn. So I'm like,
shoot, my cousin got the Spider-Man head.
Oh yeah,
with everybody, she got the Spider-Man head. Like everybody, I saw a bunch of people walking around with that thing. I'm about to get that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty cool.
But that was at AMC or was that?
Where to put it though?
AMC.
Yeah, it was AMC. Yeah, it might be Cinemark.
It was. I saw the AMC on Wednesday.
Well, yeah, we saw. It said AMC, but it might also be a Cinemark. It might be one of those things, BJ, where it's like it might be everywhere.
Yeah,
because sometimes they got different ones for different movie theaters. It might be everywhere.
Yeah.
It might be.
I think
I'm not sure.
I think we got the so we got the popcorn, the tin, and it's got all of the comics. So it has the covers from all of the comics that they had on the movie. So him versus so it's got to see with him versus Tarantula, Ramrod, Tombstone, all those comic covers are on the tin.
That's
fire. Yeah, go ahead and bring it over here. I got you.
No sir, that's not going nowhere.
Man,
it's ready. Man, I see the Spider-Man hat, and then they had a Spider-Man cup that was made like the mask, the one I had.
Yeah.
They had that's the only one we had there. We didn't have a bucket like that. But hey, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, great movie. Love it. Will, what you got?
I was surprised you didn't talk about Mary Jane. Jean Grey. Sorry. No, Jean Grey.
Oh, we'll come back to that. We'll come back.
It was. I mean, it's funny because my wife asked us, like, did you know it was? Did you think that originally that she was going to be Jean Grey? And so, yeah, that's what everybody was hoping for, but it's primarily because she had the red hair. But like, as soon as you see she show up in the red hair in the MCU, you got to be Jean. You just got to be. Glad that
that's when you do that Shannon Sharp meme.
Exactly.
We already knew.
Exactly. I said that, like, we had a couple of guesses, or as far as hopes, as far as like Mr. Negative was possible, and possible Venom. These different scenarios that we were hoping for, but even without having Mr. Negative or Venom, the symbiote, or anything like that in it, it was just a really great story, kind of like what DJ was saying. Like, when you have these types of movies that's well written, the flow of it was really good. It pulls you in and makes you want to watch it, and then you're in there with hundreds of other people that's enjoying it, enjoying that moment, and then once everybody leaves, they're telling everybody else, hey, you need to go see that, and so that's what ends up growing. fantastic movie. The we had watched it. The first time I watched it was in the Dolby at AMC. It was uh the action scenes when he was jumping around. You could feel it. It was basically the ones that they pulled from the video game.
Oh
It was
yeah,
fun to watch. Like it was just like encompassing. Like it just pulled you into it. Man, my daughter and I went to go see it. Like she didn't know that they had pulled the scenes from the video game for it, and that was the first thing that she caught. It was like it's just like the video game. It's like yeah, they did that on
yeah.
purpose. And
He
then
said that too.
yeah,
He
did
said
she
that.
I see her raise her hand and act like she holding the controller doing the same movements as well, going from jumping across and stuff like that. Uh, but it was just such a fun watch for it. The uh it I mean, of course, the MCU loves to have their secrets, but with the Jean Grey, they didn't really have to. But
Yeah, it didn't make any
uh,
sense.
this is Marvel being Marvel, and having her as the villain. It's you can't even really call her the villain. I think the department is still the villain, and it's still the her villain because it was just her trying to find her sister and stuff like that. So it's hard to say that this government entity that kidnapped and killed her sister are the good guys, and me trying to find answers, I'm the bad guy now. So is that storyline was pretty interesting, but she was vicious what she did with Mary Jane. She with Spider-Man made him think that she was back to normal and had remembered him and everything.
Oh
And
yeah.
that was diabolical. It's like, whoa. Uh, and then you can see her power. It's crazy because like she's still young and still trying to understand her power, but you can see how powerful she can be with how she was able to basically stop everyone. There is a belief that when she did that, it opened up MJ and Ned's memory to where that's what allowed them to remember him a little bit more because she started like at the end she was messing with the black dahlia flower that he had got her in Far From Home.
Oh
And like
yeah,
now she's starting to
yeah.
remember where that came from when they did the handshake. Him and Ned did the handshake at the end. That now he probably didn't know like where he remembered it, but then as soon as he did, it was like I remember you now, a
Now
part of
I
you,
I
you know.
I think because my wife asked me that same thing you just said. Because I think
Mm,
what that one was.
mm,
Remember when he jumped out the window as Spider Man? She was yelling Peter.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And
hmm
so when they was in the apartment together doing the handshake and all that as Spider Man, and
yeah,
he did the handshake, he was like, okay, the handshake was familiar. And then when he
yeah,
said, "I'm Peter," I think that's
yeah,
when it clicked. Like, oh, you're Spider Man. Like,
yeah,
oh, okay. So yeah,
yeah.
I think that's what that one for. But it could be that what you just said.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah. So I'm sure we'll get more and more, especially once the more Spider-Mans come out. But yeah, I guess like that. That's why it just seemed like that. Jean Grey was able to open it up. The that Hulk was fantastic.
Oh man,
It was like that was the Hulk that we had been missing for a long time. Had been the watered down Hulk. We actually
man,
got the
listen.
Savage Hulk, like where he was big. Like he could like because we know like the angry he gets, the bigger he is. So just to watch him grow and then to a size that we hadn't seen in a long time, it's like finally,
So even
finally we
Spider Man,
have
like, dang, I didn't know you can get that big. Like, yeah, because you've been seeing him in Professor Hulk for the last 85 years.
exactly. So that was actually fun to watch them go toe to toe. Having Punisher talk about I should have brought a bigger gun. I was like, what? Just tickle him more? Like it's not gonna do anything.
Well,
Uh,
that whole interaction right there with his fighting the Hulk was funny though.
it really was. That was just like peak MCU right there. Them dealing with the Hulk, and then Punisher trying to figure out a way to not have to deal with the Hulk. Was like, she's the mass casualty, bitch, so I'm gonna go deal with her.
You,
But it
you didn't
was
leave because you don't want to fight the Hulk, huh?
It's like, well, yeah, I guess so. I guess that is.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
But just overall, it is a great storyline, great movie. The practical effects were really good. This was the grounded Spider-Man that we've been begging for the longest. That we finally got. I know Tom Holland and Kevin Feige have been pushing for it. The grounded, been wanting to get to lead into a grounded Spider-Man as well, and Sony absolutely delivered it. I don't know what Sony does for everything outside of Spider-Man, but they've been nailing the Spider-Man movies. Like maybe you need to put Spider-Man back into these other ones. But it was such a great movie. The numbers aren't surprising to me. We've talked about them when it comes to like the 168 and everything. It's not too surprising to me at this point. What you got, bro?
No, that's 168 opening day.
Yeah.
Not weekend. That's opening day. I want people to put that into perspective. That's not for the weekend.
Yeah.
That's for one date. Now I was gonna say, let me tell you story time. Let me tell y'all a story, bro. Let me tell you what happened to me yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, cuz, do you remember where I told y'all? I think I told you and your sister where I was got my tickets for. What movie I was going to?
Up north. Yeah.
So guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I ended up going to Mesquite. We got there on time and everything.
Yeah.
Walk through the door. We get to scanning our tickets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Terry go before me. They scanned her ticket, and the lady was like, "Are you sure you're in the right movie theater?" I was like, "What you talking about?" So I had mine, and she's like, "Oh no, that's it's not here." And I looked on it. I said, "I don't believe this, man. We supposed to be in Addison."
Mm-hmm.
Completely forgot. I told my wife, I said, "You know what? You know why my mom went to Mesquite when you start talking about the seats." And I asked you what seat you were sitting in. That's what it was. I said, I think that's what threw me, bro. I was so hot yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So we sitting in the lobby trying to find like another time or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it literally tell you on the app almost full or full.
Yeah.
Damn near. I'm talking about all the way up to like 2 in the morning. It was full. And so we like, I don't believe this, man. So we looked at Firewell, we looked at North Park, all that. Everything was packed. Everything other than literally, I looked. We went to almost every time on each one of them, and the only thing was open was front row. That was it, the very front row.
Yeah,
right. So I'm like, I'm not sitting no damn front row. So we end up having to go to Forney. Yep, we end up having to go to Forney. Now, mind you, Forney does not have any reserved seating or nothing like that. Yeah. It's the oldest movie theater in the history of mankind. We end up going to Forney. So we went to Forney, whatever, bro. Seats were all right. You can't recline and all that stuff. Bro, got in there. When I tell y'all that room was packed. Folks was walking in there like the movie's already kind of going a little bit, probably like 5 or 10 minutes into the movie. Folks were still trying to walk in. They trying to go to the top and sit down. Like, bro, I don't know why you going up there. You can look right there at the bottom when you coming in the stairs and see it's packed up there. You might go ahead and sit down there. Yeah. Either you tell them to give your money back, go to another time, or you go sit down there way in the front or whatever, bro. This movie, so when you say it was a 168, I can vouch for the 168 just from what I experienced yesterday. It's 168 for sure, bro, because every movie theater, every time that we looked at, bro, was packed. Unless it's that very front row in the front, bro. That was it. You might have had 1 or 2 seats that was already taken in the front, but other than that, the front row was available.
Yeah.
That's how packed it was.
Dude.
Yeah. So go ahead, BJ.
I'm looking on Cinemark right now. The one by me, and except for the front row, everything is sold out for almost all the showings today.
BJ, I got mad because she was like, "You want to just see it tomorrow?" I said, "I can't see it tomorrow. We probably talking about this. Probably talking about it on the show tomorrow. I gotta see it today." And she was like, "You want to just go by yourself tomorrow?" Like, no, I'm not going by myself. Like, we gonna go together. I just gotta figure out what we're gonna do, right? And so, like I said, I was like, man, we both look at each other like, man, we don't want to go to 40, but damn it, to see the movie, I guess we got to go.
Yeah.
And so the ticket that we had, so with the A-list, I can't get another ticket. I get another ticket, but I can't get the same ticket, right?
Yeah.
So we was like, damn. So we can't get another ticket. I think our movie started at 7. The one at 40 started at 8. So we couldn't buy another ticket. So I'm like, I don't believe this, man. So she was like looking up some stuff, and she was like, well, I think it says right here, if you didn't use the ticket, you can just go to the manager and like let them know like you didn't use the ticket, but can we use it here or whatever? And so we got in there. I let her do her thing. She went in there talking to him and stuff. And she's like, yeah, we good. Come on. but we got to hurry up because it's not assigned seating, so you got to try to get in there and get you a seat like back in the days or whatever.
Yeah.
So man, she found us some pretty good seats in there or whatever, bro. And I was like, man, this is crazy, man. That I was so high. I said, babe, that was on me. I said, I don't know why I thought we were at Mesquite, and I said, I think what it was when Will told me what seat they was in. I was like, man, make sure that we not sitting in them seats or whatever. Like, oh no, we good. Not thinking that, bro, we bought them tickets a month ago or whatever, right?
Yeah.
We in Addison, but yeah, that was a crazy story, bro. I was like, yo, I don't know what we're gonna do. I was so hot, bro. That I was like, I've been waiting the whole day.
I put it on the calendar. As stuff like that I know that's like a month plus out, or even actually 2 weeks or so out. I put it on the calendar with the location too.
Yeah, I got that stuff I automatically set on my phone. If I plan anything, like when y'all birthdays pop up, that stuff pop on my phone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I'm just like, yo, I was hot, bro. Yeah, but yeah, the movie still was good. I think she want to go watch it again today, man, in like Dolby somewhere. Yeah. So we're gonna probably find some time. I don't know, like BJ just said, it's still sold out or whatever. So we'll see. But yeah, bro, the movie's good. Like I'm with y'all. I don't know why they kept the Jean Grey thing a secret. I told Cuz this before, BJ. We live in a time, man, where everybody walking around with one of these right here. Right? It's hard for you to keep anything secret nowadays. So when people are like, oh, maybe they're doing like a secret movie or whatever, there's no way in the world you're gonna do a secret movie, especially by like Marvel or DC or something like that. It's hard for anybody to do a secret indie films or something. It's hard for anybody to do a secret movie and nobody know about it. That nothing leaks out, right? Like y'all said, we've been hearing about her possibly being Jean Grey last year or maybe 2 years ago when they first announced this or whatever. So the fact that they try to keep this a secret and then we get in the movie, it's like, oh, okay, she's Jean Grey. It's like they put an emphasis on it too. What's her name? Oh, she's Jean. What's her name? Emma Jean or whatever.
Elaine. Elaine.
Grey or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, like bro, why they keep that a secret? I have no earthly idea why. But like I said, she was pretty powerful in the movie at the end, which when she looked up at that vent and you kind of see clicking with her, that was where her sister was. I told my wife, I said, oh, here we go. I already knew what's going to happen. I said, this right here now, because I was wondering why like she only can like hop from a certain distance and all that stuff in the people. I'm like, man, it's not Jean Grey. But then when the movie said, hold on, we got you. We got you. At the end of the movie, you're like, oh, okay. Now that's Jean Grey. That's Jean Grey. And like you said, I'm kind of glad she didn't do it with the flames and stuff. Like, oh, look, the Phoenix. Like, nah. Now you in the
just
MCU,
keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple. Now in the MCU, they just do decide to go that route again and do a true, Dark Phoenix storyline. Now that you in the MCU, you can actually say a cosmic entity took over her body this time, like it actually did in the damn comics. That's what they can do now. So that's the one part. We'll shake your head for BJ.
No Dark Phoenix. We done seen it twice. We ain't doing it again. They're not gonna do it again.
Hold on. You didn't see it done right.
They can't go back to Dark Phoenix again yet. That had to be.
No. I'm not saying like tomorrow or nothing. I'm saying like down the line. I'm just saying like now they can do it right now because now that the MCU is whole, you could throw in cosmic reasons for why she got the Phoenix and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do something like that down the line. I'm not saying make that the next movie or nothing, but I'm just saying like okay, hey, it'd be more understandable now. And with Kevin Feige running it, it'll be done correctly. You know what I'm saying? Because they tried to do it in that last one, the last X-Men movie that came out, and that wasn't it either. So, but
wait,
yeah,
when they had Charles walking up the stairs with the messed up legs. You don't remember that when she forced Charles to walk using the telepathy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did talk about that. Yeah, when it was fighting those aliens or whatever in that little house, that mansion or whatever. Yeah. But no, bro, the dynamic between Punisher and Spider-Man, I liked it, man. Like I said, I'm with you, Big J. I thought I was kind of interested to see how they were gonna do this. And he was still Punisher. Only thing he just couldn't say was the F word, right? When he tried to, like Cuz said, he hit him in the mouth with the web or whatever. So that was pretty interesting. The one thing too, I think I was wrong about. I really thought that we were gonna see him with the symbiote somehow. I thought maybe something would have happened to where he went to damage control building and they had like a little part of that symbiote or something in some kind of containment unit or something while he fighting. Something happens there while Jean Grey breaks in there or whatever. I thought someone would have got on his suit or whatever, and that's why he would have got his powers or whatever. But they said that his powers are started to mutate due to his stress levels and all that stuff, and him maturing as Spider-Man. So we didn't get the symbiote like I thought we would get, which is gonna be interesting. Now I'm kind of wondering, BJ, if he actually gonna get the symbiote before Secret Wars or during Secret Wars.
Probably during. All right, I had a question for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we appreciate, like I said, they showed Jean Grey's power, but I had a problem with the fact that they made Jean cruel. I understand that she was trying to find a sister and all that, but remember she killed that one dude who, when she was jumping people, talking to people, it just turned and made him jump into the street.
Oh, yeah.
What are you're just murdering people. I'm like, what is wrong? That was full on villain. At first, they were talking she might be mind controlled by the jackal or something, but I'm like, no, she was just murdering people. I'm like, that's a pretty dark way to start.
About.
Yeah.
He was just hospitalized. He was just hospitalized.
Hey, y'all heard Keith Davis' voice too, right?
Yeah.
And doing a nature explanation. Yeah.
Well, just like Tombstone. We thought Tombstone was going to be the big bad. That dude was there for 15 seconds, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
But when I seen that, I said, I don't believe this. I remember saying it out loud. I don't believe this when I saw that scene. My wife like, what's going on? I thought he's going to be in the movie longer than this. Like, what we doing? Man, they had that dude. He a good actor too. I would have definitely would have been interested to see him play a little bit, an interesting role in this movie or whatever. So yeah, bro, like that. I didn't know that was gonna be part of the montage of the, Spider-Man covers and all that stuff. But yeah, bro, we all thought he was gonna be in charge of it. The hand was working for damage control and all that, bro. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, come on, y'all. But I mean, like I said, it was still a good movie, bro. I can't get mad at it. Let me see if there's anything else I was thinking about in that movie. Bro, you know what made me smile though? The beginning scene when he was swinging through the city.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, it made me smile, bro. I'm like, yo, this is fire. Had him swinging through the city, man.
Yeah.
And I like how each time it showed him like doing this and like cutting the web and going to the next one or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, yeah, I'm with you, BJ. Daniel Creighton, bro. His action is. We saw this Shang-Chi, so we definitely know he's all about the action scenes and stuff like that, man. What would you say?
Speaking of swinging, was not the MJ taking her home the saddest swing we ever saw?
Bro.
Dude, that was like, oh.
Yeah.
I said, bro, I told my wife she didn't have to say all that to him.
Yeah.
I don't love you like that. Take
me home. I don't even know you.
By the way, I need a ride home.
I was ready to ride home. I just crushed your heart. Now you give me a ride home? I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
looking like at first like he wanted to say no. What he like he wanted to say. Like no, you just said what you said to me. You better get an Uber.
You can't get an Uber. She got her phone.
Hey, he got his computer over there.
You got Mike and Ike.
Get the typing. Shoot, like yeah, bro. Like you didn't have to say all that. Yeah, I don't love you. I can't stand your guts and da. Hope you die. Can you give me a ride home now?
But he looked like you could see he was crying under the mask. I was like, every time he's like,
you know what part we didn't see? In the commercial that BJ made fun of, the part where his eye, you can see his eye moving around in that mask. We didn't see that.
It was it did. It was in the beginning.
It was early on.
It was when he jumped off the thing. They showed it.
Yeah. Oh, I passed by walking in front of me. Probably what it was. Bro, we had a. Cuz how many movies do you take Jack to?
I don't. It's only the kids ones. We're still trying to get him used to the theater. So it's Toy Story 5.
The more colorful ones.
Inside Out. Yeah.
Bro, we had a little girl sitting next to us. It was a family of like 7 of them already. I think like 6. Not about 7 because it was 3 girls and a mom, and then it was 2 boys and their dad or whatever. One sat in the row in front of us, and he sat in the row behind it. The boys that were good. The little girl, bro, she just walking back and forth to her sisters and her mom and sitting next to her. And she just laughed the whole time, even the quiet parts where like MJ was talking to him about why he didn't tell me about this letter and all that type of stuff. The real quiet, important parts. She loud. I'm just like, my wife looking at me the whole time. I'm like, I said, man, listen, just put that on me. That's on me. I apologize. I said I messed up on this one. I will take the blame on this one. I messed up. I said I don't know why I thought I was we supposed to go to Mesquite, but yeah. But other than that, like I said, the movie was pretty good, bro. I liked it. We're gonna probably try to go see it again this time in Dolby, the right way. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, y'all already pretty much hit everything else. I'm gonna get y'all's Kaioken rating on this movie, fellas. All right, BJ, what was your Kaioken rating on this movie, man?
Hey, I already said what I was gonna do. I said Will gonna give my score for the movie.
What's the score, cuz?
9.5.
Oh, he went low. He went lower than I thought he was gonna go.
Nah, because it's yours. Yours typically go lower than mine.
So 9.5 for BJ.
Yeah.
What you got?
9.75. 9.75.
Dang.
I tell you, I've seen that movie twice already. It's solidified for me.
Yeah, I'm about to go see it again, bro. I'm gonna give it a 9.
That's because folks was walking in front of you.
Yeah. And that little girl.
Exactly.
You grading them. You grading the people in front of the little girl.
Exactly. It's not even a movie.
Reaction. I just want to see y'all reaction, but I say 9. We cussing on the show.
Right. Did you kick her down the stairs or something, man? What happened?
Exactly.
Well, I wish. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. She was a cute little girl, though. I ain't gonna lie. She was a cute little girl. I'm not gonna
just
say
trip
that.
A little bit, huh? Just trip a little bit, not too much.
But no, I'm gonna give it a 9, man. Like I said, I like the movie, but it was a couple of things that I was like, you know, I think they could have did something a little bit different. The handling. I forgot to talk about the Hulk. Why did I not talk about the Hulk? Listen to me, y'all. I feel sorry for Bruce. Bruce is in jail now for something that he didn't even do.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I told my wife, she's like, "Oh no, didn't they break him out?" No, they didn't break him out.
Yeah.
She said, "With all that destruction or whatever." No, he's in a different location. Remember, he's in a whole totally different location. Yeah. And I was like, I feel sorry for him. He's like, the whole time he was like, "Man, did I hurt anybody?" and all that stuff. And I was like, man, he was doing good. He had a job as a teacher, all that stuff. Yeah. I was like, man, I told my wife, I said, man, she needs to go and get that that dude. Wipe everybody like memory or what happened or something like that, bro, and get him out of there, bro. That's him dirty, bro. Yeah. I feel sorry for Bruce, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Do they play the sad music?
Bro. Yeah, like an old Hulk show.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what y'all think about that end credit? I said no end credit was trash because they hype it up when he said it's one end credit. You said one end credit.
Just left it there. One.
Okay.
Yeah, just left it. It's one at the very end.
Bro, tell me why everybody in the movie theater was mad.
No, I get it. Yeah,
I was like, oh, that was it.
I was hoping I definitely hope for at least 2. One with Jean Grey headed up north to Westchester. Yeah, Westchester, New York.
She was,
and then that if it would have had that and then that last one, then it would have been fine. But that one, yeah, it's pretty basic, and it's just leading off to the next Avengers, Secret Wars and stuff.
It wasn't really like clear cut. It was just like, okay, we waited for that. Because remember, they told us before the movie it was going to lead right to Doomsday or whatever. We're thinking like, oh, okay. And also, too, which I noticed something. I was listening to New Rockstar explain this. Well, that's not just them. There's a couple other people explaining this. It said Spider-Man will return. Did it say what it will return in?
Nope.
There you go.
I don't think he's in Dooms. I think what they were showing you is he's going to be in Secret Wars. But that's why they showed him going off planet. No, but I'm saying that's why they showed him going like off planet. I think that was him going to Battle World.
So you think he's going to do a separate Battle World?
I'm saying in Secret Wars, yeah.
Well, no, the reason why I'm saying that because remember in the original Secret Wars, they actually went off planet to another planet called Battle World. Remember that?
Yeah.
And so then the new one, all they did was take pieces of different multiverses and make Earth into a battle world and different parts of Earth, multiverse Earths into a battle world. So it's 2 different types of battle worlds. So if you saying he going off world, are we talking about the 84 run? We talking about BJ?
Well, so here's my thing. As I have to do the windy fingers. How does Spidey Tracker work? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I'm like, how did the Spidey Tracker detect that he went off? Like, I thought it was just using people reporting where he was. All of a sudden, I'm like, you getting a report from
somewhere
another dimension, another universe?
Unless he picking up some type of like signal from his tech or something.
But even then, what are you using to pick up the signal? Because how are you picking up a signal from another dimension, another universe, another timeline, whatever it was?
That I don't know. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like it should have been a better end credit, bro. Because I didn't get that. I'm just like, oh, I mean, okay. I mean, I guess. But like I said, a bunch of people in there was like, oh, that was it. It was mad, bro.
Wait, but you saw that dude was in Comic Books Cast 2, whatever that. Have you seen this stuff before, right? With Armin, whatever.
It's been years. I already stopped watching.
He was throwing out all kind of foolishness. So he had predictions, and I've been hearing stuff like one of them. He heard that Ned was gonna be mad because MJ found out that Peter was Spider-Man, and then that's what made him become the Hobgoblin and all this. And I'm like, huh?
They're one of them channels I was telling you about, BJ, where they like stuff like that. They'll pull that off as like guaranteed concrete or whatever, right? And it's like, bro, like, nah, man, like, at least do your due diligence if you're gonna still report that type of stuff, man. Like, or if you're gonna say that, say I heard or it's a rumor or whatever, right? A lot of times, a lot of stuff they did, they'd be like, oh, this is fact. And then when you go to the movie, it's like, bro, none of that you said was in there. Put in there as rumor. That's how folks get mad. It's like, hey, man, I'm telling y'all, Daredevil's in here. And then folks get in there, they get mad, and like, man, then they get mad at Marvel for not having Daredevil in there.
We saw the hand, we saw jail. Obviously, that means that you're gonna see Daredevil getting broken out. And I was like,
I'm hearing that Daredevil is guaranteed to be in the movie or whatever, right? And it's like, then you get in there, he's not in there, and you're like, damn, Marvel, why you didn't put him in there? You said it's gonna be in there. Marvel didn't say that.
I wouldn't be mad about it not being in there though. Watching the movie, I was like, oh, there wasn't anywhere really to put him in.
Because when I found out that the hand was working for damage control, I already knew he wasn't in there. I said, oh, okay, that's why they in there. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, man. So yeah, y'all let us know, man, in the comment section what y'all's thoughts are. What y'all's Kaioken rating also of Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Ooh, real quick. Big J, what do you think the global run will be?
Oh, great question.
So based on this, I think it'll probably end. Hold on, let me see what else is dropping after this. I don't think
nothing big. You have the end of Oak Street.
That's gonna make $32.
Hey,
I might make some money.
20 of it is coming from me. 20 of it's coming from me.
I'm telling you.
Just because Obi-Wan is in there. And
Hathaway.
Yeah.
You do ain't like that, bro. That's a queen right there. Don't do that.
Yeah, Vithica. Yeah, I'm looking. So Spider-Man's here. Okay, Thief. Oh no, a John Travolta movie. An hour and 37 minutes. Oh wow.
That's a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I was looking at it because I got hyped for that one trailer till I did some research on it. So.
Oh, did y'all get the Avengers trailer in front of y'all movie?
No.
Okay.
No, we got the the Children of Blood and Bone, whatever.
Oh, you got that one?
But then I heard
I didn't get that one either.
Yeah, it looked good, but then I heard some stuff about it. They was like
yeah, I told my wife about that. I thought it was one of them books she might have read or something, and she's like, "Nah,
it's a good book.
Read it."
The books are really good. Good support.
Yeah, she said she's gonna read it. No, I am. We going.
Well, the author said she's not. She said she refused to watch the movie. She said they changed too much.
She sold it off. I know. She can say whatever she wants.
and then she got it too with what's her name? Steinberg, Amy.
Yeah, Amanda
Steinberg.
Yeah,
or something like that. So yeah, we gonna be in. Bro, y'all saw you saw the trailer, right, Big J?
Yeah.
You saw who was one of the leads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why people thought he was gonna be in that movie.
Bro, it was crazy. I told my wife, I said, when we was watching the trailer, I said, "But it's right here. It's going. The internet finna melt down. See him in this trailer." I said, "This right here is going to stroke the flames, bro." When they see this, like, bro, I told you he could have been T'Challa. When I seen it, I said, "Damn, he could have been T'Challa."
Nothing's coming out through the end of December. I mean, not through the end of August. I was looking through the end of August. Mm-hmm. I don't see anything that's going to take anything from this movie before the end of August.
So
what do you think?
We're giving you a chance again.
Well, Super Troopers 3 now. Super Troopers 3 is about to drop. So
damn. Okay, you're right. My bad. Yeah, damn.
That comes out. Let's see. Oh, August 7th. Oh yeah. So it's next weekend. So yeah, this have a 90% fall off to go see Super Troopers. I can see this one. Like I said, it'll probably. I'm still thinking between 1.8 I think 2 would be the high end. I do believe everybody's gonna see it.
That's a bump up. That's a
Yeah.
bump up.
Okay.
That's a bump up. That's a bump up. You coming to our territory now?
Hold on. Time out.
Oh no, this is based on empirical data now. This is based on what we're seeing. We're seeing sales.
Hey, I saw it. I was going off of my empirical data.
No,
my feelings and that trailer. When I saw them trailer numbers, it was like, oh, this is for the run numbers.
Boy, that's not gonna. Hey, Spider-Man was made a bill on the views.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, BJ. Now, after you heard these numbers, like you just said, the 168 for opening day.
Mm-hmm.
What's the overall weekend number gonna look like?
I think it's
you just told me Cinemark still sold out.
Yeah, all of them.
I
looked at and I looked at Sinopolis, where I used to work. That one sold out. They're almost all, like they got like 10 seats, 11 seats on the website saying for each showing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking, like I said, probably I say it may hit the I don't know if it'll hit the 335 or 3 whatever.
I think it's gonna go past 300 for sure.
I think it hit over 300. I don't know if it'll pass
like 2 and all that type of stuff. It might be like right over 300.
And like I said, if it does, so here's the thing: I don't think it'll pass Endgame for total revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Just because remember we talked about Endgame was in the theaters for like 5 months.
Oh so, yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be in there.
I'm not trying to compare it to that. I'm just saying that I think it could end up hitting the 2. Just the 2. Just because you throw it in China as well. That's why I figured it would end up hitting the 2.
Oh yeah, it's going to China this time. That's what I said the last time. I told BJ that.
So
I said without China, it was 9. It was 19.
Well, so here's the thing. Because Odyssey hits China this week, right? Didn't it go to China this week?
This week, yeah.
Because it wasn't there before, so that'll be crazy.
And Odyssey already like over 700 right now in 12 days.
Yeah,
it's like 712 days.
So I think, like I said, I can see this one finishing, like I said, between 1.8 and 2. And I think for the weekend, it'll probably finish around, I'll say about 330 for the weekend.
Ooh, you going that high? Damn. Okay. Like
I said, it's going up, man. That's been dude. It depends on what happens tonight. They're saying that if
it's already at 168, so yeah, you're probably right.
And that's not included in today. And today, look, it's continuing to sell. So if it makes another 80 today, then we're looking at what 220, 230. So it depends on what it does Sunday. They said it's up to $5 to $10 million swing on Sunday. It depends on what they're looking at now.
They're walking. That's crazy.
Man, this is what we here for, man. We love that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to these quick hits because we definitely got a lot to get into here. So get to the quick hits.
Was there a glitch in the Matrix?
Right.
No, I sat up. I had my hand on the computer and then clicked on that on accident.
I was like, wait, did I end up in Battle World? What else?
I fast forward the time.
Hey.
So David Johnson is reportedly set to debut as Black Panther in Avengers Secret Wars. I think we kind of talked about that on the last show. We was predicting that. So now it started to kind of be reported that might be the case, right?
Yeah.
It says the film is set to release a year before Black Panther 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all heard this news. We're gonna get to some news here. I mean, some words that Kevin Feige just said. But hey, I don't know if y'all heard that news that there's a rumor they might push Secret Wars back.
I haven't heard that.
28 because they haven't started filming yet. They still haven't started filming yet. Now remember, it's supposed to come out next year.
Yeah, December.
So now unless it's one of those cases where they kind of already had some of the stuff filmed already because of Doomsday.
That's what I'm thinking. I think they did
I
too.
would think. Just put it together.
They started filming though. So does that make y'all a little nervous that they haven't started filming yet, and we already almost to December now?
No, because I think they need to hit it. I think they'll start filming. I think they'll start filming the next few. Once this drops, once they finish the press tour, I think they're gonna start filming.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I
think it was still a year and a half, that's what they had for this one. They had about a year and a half, so I think they'll do the same thing.
Okay. I was wondering because the ensemble cast is bigger, so I hope so, man. I hope.
Well, maybe a lot of them are gonna be dead. We hope.
Yeah. That cuts it down.
Yeah, if all the X-Men are dead and all that, I think it streamlines everything. We'll just get new X-Men, so I don't think it'll be double X-Men. I think we'll get new X-Men to replace the old one.
Let's see what Kevin Feige had to say about this casting for Black Panther, yo.
He called me and said, I found him. I said, what do you mean? He goes, I found him. We hadn't started a search yet. Ryan was working on Sinners. And when Ryan works on a project, he's all in. He's in it. And that we were waiting till after the Academy Awards to sit with Ryan and begin that process. A month and a half or so before that process, he called me and said, I found him. I said, what do you mean? He goes, I found him. He's this guy, David Johnson. He mentioned his movies. I had seen some of them. I watched more. He goes, I think he's the guy I'm going to meet him. He had a secret meeting with him under cloak of darkness in a hotel somewhere and called me afterwards and said, he's the guy. He's the guy. I felt it. I felt it in my soul. He's a good man. He's a good man. And he is the next Black Panther. And I got chills and I got a little welled up and said, let's do it. So we've been sitting on this secret for a good 5 or 6 months.
So yeah. Cuz what was your thoughts, man, when you heard Kevin Feige, man, mention that Ryan Coogler had found this guy months ago, which we've talked about it before. I mean, you talked about on the show before that, like, for example, I talked about the Ben Affleck Batman casting that he got casted like months ago before we even knew he was casted. So people thinking like, oh, they just cast this guy yesterday. No, that's not how they normally work. Because you got contracts and all that stuff, scheduling stuff you got to do and all that. So they already found this guy. They found this guy months ago before the actual public knew he was Black Panther. But what's your thoughts on that, man?
It's not surprising that they did it. It also shows Ryan's due diligence, like for him to make sure that like have the meeting, make sure that there wouldn't be any influence from others about it. It's just the two of them, or just basically not necessarily just the two of them, but just being able to, the fact that he has the ability to have a meeting and then call up Kevin afterwards and let him know like this is our guy, like shows like the type of power he wields, and with that it also shows like he doesn't take it lightly either, to where he just doing it just to do it. Like for him to choose this guy shows that he believes in him and that he trusts that he can take that step as far as being Black Panther. So it's a combo of he has a ton of power within the MCU and within Disney, and then also he's using it in good faith as well. Because, like I said, he could have went with a bigger name or whatever, but he went with somebody that he believes is a good person and can act his butt off as well. Because I think Kevin even mentioned that he's seen a couple of the stuff that he's been in, so he knows how good of an actor he is. So yeah, that just makes me trust Ryan even more. The fact that he was able to do that. What you got, Big J?
I was gonna say, I don't know if you remember that list of directors that came out talking about the top 10 most powerful directors in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And people was like, when Ryan Coogler was number 2, and they were like, "No, come on." And I'm like, like you're saying, the fact that he told Kevin, I found Black Panther, not, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But between that and then he's going to have a say in Storm.
You know why they got to push back on that list, BJ.
Yeah, right.
I know, but also the fact that he was like, I mean, Jordan Peele's on the list, but hey, also the fact that he, like they said, like when he's working on X-Files, they're like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything else until I finish shooting this," and they were like, "Okay." You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Okay, yeah, you're doing one project, okay, we ain't gonna do, you tell us when you want to talk." You know, I'm like, "Oh." When the biggest studio head is like, "Okay, whatever you say, dog," you know.
Yeah. So like I said, he's in there's the report that he's the one who wants to look for Storm for the MCU.
He should.
So yeah,
But I also heard about that 6 month thing too, and I'm like, once again, what did my boy from New Orleans, Lil Wayne, say about real G's?
Yeah, sounded like the jeans spaghetti.
No, lasagna.
Lasagna. Spaghetti. Lasagna.
As he says, the jeans spaghetti.
No, I like I said, man, what he said is pretty much what we kind of knew already as far as how they move, Hollywood moves as far as like these castings and stuff. But people think they just cast these people yesterday. And these folks already kind of have an idea of what the backlash and everything gonna be before it even happens. Which is kind of why they give it time. Like we'll wait a little bit and then we'll kind of put it out there that you are this character or whatever, right? So, yeah, like I said, we already talked about it on the last show. I like the casting, and if Ryan Coogler is that high on this kid, man, I like the casting even more. You know what I mean? I just like I said, I just want to see T'Challa back on the screen. That's pretty much what I want to see. I know he's T'Challa 2, as everybody call him, or whatever the case is, but some form of the Black Panther, T'Challa back on the big screen, bro. That's kind of what I want to see, and I'm real interested to see what this kid gonna do. Shout out to BA, he finally saw The Long Walk. Man, good movie, but I can't watch it twice, bro. That movie heavy, man. But yeah, so he said he liked what he saw with the kid in the movie. So shout out to him. Oh, speaking of BA, he must have heard me say his name. You say his name and he appears. Give me
like Beetlejuice, huh?
Yeah.
It's more like a Joe Hendry thing, but y'all can say Beetlejuice if you want to.
You join us for this?
The part, you know what I mean? I definitely had to talk about my man.
No, I told that you were breaking up. You're like, it's like,
oh,
there you go. Now we were saying, BA.
No, I was saying we just got a dub in the championship game, so I'm pretty happy because of that.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Hey, did you hear the video we just played of Kevin Feige talking about the casting of David Johnson?
So I was definitely somewhat against it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But after watching some of his work, I put it in the group.
Yeah,
he's a phenomenal actor, man. He's definitely
good, man.
He can definitely capture your attention. Like I said, when I saw The Long Walk, I didn't watch him when it first came out. I was like, I ain't really feeling like just the premise of it, But when you sit there and watch it, the movie is designed for like the other co-star to be like the guy. But he steals the scenes, he steals the attention, and he makes the movie go. I was like, all right, I can see once Ryan get with him what he can do. So definitely I think a good casting choice. Like I said, he needed to put like 20 pounds of muscle, but so did Chad. Chad would put on muscle too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, when I knew, well, like I said, I know we always like, Digits was the guy or whatever, but this is one of them castings when we was like, yo, sometimes when you have like a list of names and then they'll throw a person out there that wasn't on your list, but you're like, oh, okay. Like we took the Kyle Chandler part with Green Lantern. We're like, oh, you gave us Kyle Chandler. I'll take that. That's cool, right? This is one of them cases right here when they threw his name out there, like you said, BA. I was like, oh, he's a good actor. I like what I've seen him in so far. He's a pretty good actor. He's like I say, young, talented guy. So when they said, hey, he's the new Black Panther, I was like, okay, cool. I'll take that. We wanted Didris, but hey, this is not a bad pick. This is for them to make right here. So I agree with you. Let me see what else we got here, fellas. So we got some other news.
Oh, hold on. Why are you doing that?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, what was your grade on Spider-Man? What was your score?
I didn't hear y'all. What was yours?
Whoa.
Man, what's yours?
Hold on. I don't like that answer you gave. Yeah.
So
just give your answer because I got killed, but go ahead.
I got hit with a lot of I had a pros and cons about this movie, and I was just like,
I'm not the bad guy no more. Thank you, Jesus.
Is he ever going to say what his profession is? How is he making money living in New York in this apartment? We never got that.
I might ask the same question.
OnlyFans.
So it was like, shout out to the pool scene, right? So I was like, that was a big. But see, it's funny, right? But it was a big part of Peter Parker. Like, it's the whole daily people taking pictures, and he's the only one that can get those shots. That kind of a thing. So, like, when you go around it, I think you were supposed to have covered that, and they didn't. And I didn't like that. I didn't like the Jean Grey situation. Like, so you befriended this person that was literally mind jumping people. Like, she's a criminal. Like, I don't care if it was for a vengeance plot. Like, we get it, but it's a lot of criminals that have vengeance stories and they end up just being a bad guy. But you sympathize with them in a sense. Like, but she probably killed people in this movie.
No, she did.
She did. He went to the hospital. He's fine.
He ain't go to the hospital. That man is dead.
Right.
They're in New York. They're not driving that fast.
Cause chaos, and for the sake of assistance, so we get it. But at the end of the day, it's problematic in a sense, right? So that's another thing. And I was just picking up points along the way, and it's just like, so Spider-Man is the person that's creating the inhibitor chips down from that. Like, it's going to lead into the collars from X-Men in the sense, like
mutant control.
I say a movie. It's more of just part of the story. It was just small things along the way. The action scenes were great. The punish. What happened to Bruce Banner? They said he was in some type of support.
He in jail. He in jail. I was telling him that, BA. I said, bro, I feel sorry for Bruce because he had no control. He wasn't doing anything, minding his business, and she got him and got him caught.
How did he get caught though? That's the thing. He was the Hulk.
Remember when he went crashed down onto the ground, all that rebel was pulling him down. As he was shrinking back down to Bruce, he crashed down to the ground or whatever. Because remember, they had to put him in that ambulance. He was asking, like, did I hurt anybody? Is everybody okay? And all that stuff. And then later on, the news reported, it was on that stretcher. They had him tied down on the stretcher. And then later on, they reported that he in jail or whatever.
So if he couldn't control what the Hulk was doing, you think the Hulk was just going to let him like get locked up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that was a little bit just left unanswered in a sense. Like, they talked about it, but it was just like, all right, so he's just the power. So what, can he control the Hulk now? And before he couldn't? I don't know.
No, he can't.
So why did he choose to go away?
But that was Jean Grey unlocking that, getting to his brain and unlocking that. That's why we got the Savage Truck.
No, I know what he's saying. So it was a little bit of the Hulk realizing what he was doing. Because remember what Peter said to him, like, I'm your friend, all that stuff. Then he looked at himself in the glass. That's when he was like, well, damn, what am I doing? Then he kind of backed up, and that's when he started like depowering down to Bruce Banner. And that's when he fell out the window or whatever. And so then they picked him up, they put him in that stretcher or whatever, and
said, you know what? Despite being on the back burner and sitting in the mental trunk for the last 7 odd years, because I'm acting like what I'm supposed to act like, I gotta go away again. That's
not the thing though, BA. The thing is, I had no control. I was minding my business. She controlled me, and I'm going to jail. I didn't do nothing. I mean, I did something, but you know what I mean. It was out of my control. I got control or whatever, right? And now I'm going to jail because somebody controlled me to something I didn't sign up for. I was minding my business. He had a job. He was doing good. Inhibitor on his arm. He was good to go. That's the part that hurt me. I'm telling you. That part hurt me, bro.
How many times that happened to a black man, though? You know what I'm saying? He mind his business. Some little white chick come in, and then all of a sudden, his life over here in jail. So, you know what? I'm not mad at it.
And I just want to reiterate, like, the action scene.
That's what you get, huh? That's what you're saying?
As you more, as King, Jonathan makes me
tell you. That up.
That's like I said, just the free fall ability, like the parkour ability, when we was just like taking first person and it was multiple angles and things of that. And that was beautifully done. I think they took the best part of the Spider-Man game, which is like the freelance ability, the world ability, and they really took that to heart and put it in the movie. Similar to, let's say, if Batman goes with the Arkham Knight game style, like that's some of the best fighting on a game system, like ever. So popular. So if they would have did something like that in Batman. So hopefully the DCU does that.
They actually did though, BA. And remember in Batman vs Superman, that warehouse scene?
Yes, you're right. You're right. That's so great job cinematically and things of that nature. So all in all, people say it's the best ever. I don't think it was the best Spider-Man ever. But I'm gonna give it a strong 8.3, 8.5, around that range.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna say nothing to him. Oh, okay, I see how it is.
It's BA.
I got killed for a 9.
I'm surprised it was that high. I thought he was gonna give it a 7.5.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I thought BA gonna give it like a 8.5. I kind of figured because when he started saying the cons, I'm like, oh, he'll give probably about an 8.5.
No, like I said, I did agree with some of what you said, like because I talked about the Jean Grey. That upset me because I mean she's supposed to be a hero, and how you gonna reconcile the fact that yes, they took your sister and they did your sister wrong, but you're just murdering innocent people for no reason.
Yeah, that guy had nothing to do with nothing.
And was doing it to tease Peter, who wasn't even the bad. Peter was not damage control. Peter was just trying to stop you from.
He said, my bad. I said, I apologize. I'm here to save you now. I apologize. I messed up. No, you gotta die. Wait, what? What are we doing? I'm here to save you. I don't need your help no more. I can do it myself. Oh, well, damn. Okay, if that's the case, then you don't gotta kill me. I messed up. My bad. They're the bad guys. Whatever. Right? She's like, nah, I don't care about all that. You gotta die too, just because you was giving them ideas or whatever. Like, come on, Gene. Like, man. But yeah, we'll get to these last two here, y'all. So check this out. We got our first official casting, y'all, for X-Men. Samara Weaving is officially been cast as Emma Frost in the MCU. So we look like we got Emma Frost gonna be in the movie. So they tell us that the Hellfire Club, Hellfire Club gonna be the bad guys, or y'all just think it's just we still kind of don't have an idea yet of who the bad guy gonna be? What you think, BA?
I'm interested to see how old Cyclops is gonna be now.
Yeah, right? That's a good point.
Because clearly that was an interest of his, but clearly Sadie, it's on the younger side. She looks younger in a sense.
How old is she, Big J?
34.
And, she's a woman. Like she was in Ready or Not, 1 and 2 or whatever like that. So that was a really physical movie. When it comes to and it was on a bit of the horror side, gore side, but she did a phenomenal job with that. So if that's her background, most recently, and now she has to do Emma, like I don't have a problem with this cast. This is a pretty good casting in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. What you got, cuz?
Yeah, I'm curious of the age range. They are at least keeping since that they're keeping everyone down in the low 30s at this point, well, mid to low 30s to down to about mid 20s. So that's a good range. Planning to, was it?
How old is Jean? How old is Sadie?
23.
Like 23. Yeah, 23. Mid 20s. Right around mid 20s.
Okay.
So you're saying that Emma was gonna be kind of like Brittany Renner was to PJ Washington?
Hey, yeah, essentially.
Now, do we even know they're gonna go that route?
Probably not.
They have to at some point, right?
Nah, they probably won't.
I'm not sure. Like, well, not. I mean, I don't know. We have to see the movies first. I don't know what kind of direction they're gonna go in with this, with the X-Men or whatever. Because they said they've seen to a lot of movies, so it's like if they do, that's gonna be way down the line. But what you gonna say, BJ?
So did they cast her just to get her uncle to come back? Is that what they did? You know what I'm saying?
No.
They're not trying to get uncle back? Come on.
Yes, he said he done, bro.
Red Skull. Come on.
Hey, unless he gonna play somebody else that don't put makeup on, because he said he hated that process.
Huh?
He said he hated that process.
Related?
Oh, go
That's her uncle. Hugo Weaving is her uncle.
It's her dad's brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, close one.
But no,
Nah, it's It's gonna be interesting. They probably won't end up going that route as far as love interest. They'll probably keep Cyclops pretty young, under 30. But it's good casting. It does seem like it will. I think Hellfire will have a part in it. It might not be the big bats within it, but I think they'll have a part within the movie at this point.
Yeah, I could probably see that. What you got, BJ?
Like I said, I'm not mad at it. Like I said, she's a little older than I would have thought. Because, like I said, I thought if you're trying to, if Jean Grey, Sadie and Jean Grey is kind of like the base, and you have a Scott somewhere close to her age, and you would think everybody would be around that same frame. I didn't think they're gonna have people like 11 years older, being their contemporaries. So like I said, we'll see where it all ends up. As long as it gets Storm right, she needs to be on the same timeline as Black Panther, because we need to get that romance has to happen.
Mid to late 20s.
It's gotta happen.
28.
Oh, you was clapping your hand. I thought you was making another sound. I was like, what? You know, Storm and Black Panther. What?
Storm Black Panther. Huh? No, I'm with you. It's perfect casting. You know what? I'd rather it be her than damn. Who did everybody say they wanted? What's her name?
Adam Driver.
What's the girl name from Euphoria? That everybody, the wife.
No.
The young one.
Sydney Sweeney. I heard that wrong. I'm like, God, please no, don't.
Okay, can I say something about Sydney Sweeney, man? Because I was on Discord once again, and some of the nerds basketball, there was some crossover. They was talking about, ooh, she'd be great, and they were naming all these parts, and I'm like, and they just in fact, I'm like, she's not that attractive. She looks like a generic one of them. Like even Samara Weaving at least looks attractive. She looks like I see 50 of her outside if I go to the gallery, there'd be 50 Sydney Sweeney's walking around. I don't know what this obsession is with this chick. Like she does not look like
you know what it is.
Dude, there's not even they have attractive white women. She is not really that attractive. She's a generic white woman. I don't see nothing with her.
Hey, you see that picture right there to the left of Samara? That's why I want to see these movies.
But I'm saying, but at least Samara looked like Samara. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was in the with her. That was great cast. Great cast. I didn't even know they were really going. I thought that was just a rumor because everybody wanted to see her in general, right? I didn't know that was a rumor that she was going to be in the movie or whatever. I definitely I like her too. So let me see. You got one more, y'all. So check it out. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna mute you real quick. Echo in the background. Okay, there you go. So Mahershala Ali confirms that Marvel Studios' Blade has finally been canceled. So this is what he had to say about that. I know BJ was upset when he heard this news. He says Marvel didn't want to do it. This is what he said. He said he spent over a year sword training for this movie. I didn't know that. That's news to me. Oh, my bad. We didn't read this word. They said Sydney. Samari gonna debut in the X-Men reboot, of course, and then it said it's expected to hit theaters in 2028. We still ain't got no date on that yet, but we'll probably hear about that here in a couple of weeks. But yeah, so that's Mahershala's quote right there, and then so Mahershala Ali finally admitted that it's now over for this movie. Get y'all thoughts on that, man. BJ, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
It is disappointing to hear, but as we've been saying lately, he's kind of aging out of the role, being that he's in his 50s, to start off playing Blade, like I said, because I think Wesley was like 34, 35 when he first played Blade, and you got somebody who's coming in at like 53. I'm like, that doesn't make sense for a long-term solution. So if you're trying to do a multi-pitch deal and then also do crossovers with the Midnight Suns, maybe Avengers, he was going to be too old to come in. So I think they're going to reset. And this is why you didn't see your cast that everybody wanted, because Damson Idris is officially going to be the next Blade. I said it. I'm walking away. No.
I'm not mad at it. I think I can see it. He's younger too, so like I said, he's gonna be running age. Yeah, he'd be running age that Wesley played it or whatever. So yeah, I can definitely see it. That's what they should have kind of started with somebody young. But Mahershala didn't expect them to be holding the movie hostage for 7 years.
Yeah, it was 7 years, you know.
Yeah, but B.A., what you think, bro, on this?
I think they wanted to. Once they decided to go into a different direction, I just think they just waited to say no. And what I mean by different direction is once they went with the Eternals, and I know you had the last scene for that, and the Jonathan Majors, they switched everything, and so with Secret Wars comes a soft reboot. Although they're not saying a reboot, he's then now too old to play this role. So how do you tell someone that and it's all that other stuff like, yo, you're the guy, this is what you want, you said all the good things and everything, and now it's like they don't want him to be this guy, the role anymore. That's why he said, they got the money for it. They don't want you anymore. That's just what it is. And it's a hard sell. But we get it. We kept saying this over and over again ourselves. Like, yo, he's approaching 60 almost. Like he's getting up there.
we hurry up now.
Got a whole another 10 years of Blaze a physical guy in a sense. Like, so you can't get away with using or the stunt double as much as you want to. Like, you need someone physically able to do a lot of the stuff. Like, they just casted Johnson. He's 32. He's 32,
yeah.
and I like in his mid 50s almost. Like, that's 20 years. Like, so we gotta get younger, and we need someone younger to play this role. So I'm not mad at it. They just didn't tell him, and that's what I'm mad at. They should have just been honest with him and saying, like, look, dog, because of the change of events, the change in timelines, the change in direction, we're going into a different lane, and you just it's not working anymore. Okay. We still got Wesley. Like, they could bring back Wesley to have a Blade right now just to be in transition to the other one. They just don't need Ali, and it's sad, but I think that's just really what it is. And unfortunately, somebody had to bite the dust, and it's him.
What you got, cuz?
Yeah, it's sad. I was really hoping to be able to see him as Blade, and even having a new age Blade as well. Like you said, the real questions should be going to Marvel and not to him as to why they didn't want it. So there wouldn't be any conjecture or any guessing. They just take it straight from a horse's mouth. Because you have Feige saying that, yeah, we had this is one of the things that make me most sad that we didn't get this done. It's like, but you're a $1 billion company and one of the largest studios in the world. Tell us exactly why in that type of situation. So yeah, it sucks. And it's got to the point, like y'all said, he's gotten too old, especially to be the new Blade. He was already on the edge of being able to do it when it was first announced because of his age. Now, 7 years later, is well beyond deadline at this point. So yeah, it's frustrating, but this is the industry. Have opportunity to do great things. Sometimes they just don't happen. So, look forward to like Big J said, like for the announcement when they say Dems and Idris is Blade. I was about to say Mahershala is using the sword skill in his next movie, though, in that Your Mother, Your Mother, Your Mother movie.
Is it a real movie?
Yeah, it's his next. It's a like a hero movie for him, or like a action film, and he's using the training that he took from prepping for Blade and putting it in towards this movie.
Man, they could have put him in Blade, then, man. God dang.
Hold on. Do you think he was offended by that Wesley Snipes jab and Deadpool and Wolverine?
No.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been his fault.
Only one Blade. It was going to be one Blade.
That's more of a jab at Marvel for not getting it right. No, I was gonna say, yeah, bro. I would have loved to see him at Blade, especially also too, y'all. We kind of got a remnants of him in What If. Remember? I'm sorry, in it wasn't What If, but
Zombies.
What If, but Zombies, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's gonna be interesting how they move forward with that, because they got Ghost Rider. We saw Werewolf by Night, which I think they said they're doing another. Did they say they doing another season of that? Oh, another short of that? I thought I heard something about that. I mean, it could be wrong. I thought I heard something about that. Then you got Man Thing in there. Then you got, you know, say who else? We got witches. The witches, you know what I'm saying? We got that. We know they exist. So there's a lot of supernatural beings out there, which is why I never understood why they couldn't get this right. I really couldn't understand why they couldn't get this right. But it's unfortunate. Like Cuz said, it's unfortunate because, you know, I really want to see him as Snipes, as Blade, bro. I think he would have been a very good Blade, man, especially for the MCU. I think he would have been perfect. But I mean, now I'm gonna go see the other. What's the name of the movie again? Cuz Mother.
Yeah, your mother.
Oh, your mother. Yeah, I'm gonna check that one out, man.
So somebody did say something about what they believe, and I forgot who it was. They were saying what they believe one of the issues was, is that because even in Western movies, that Blade established its own mythology with the vampires and the secret society and all that, and like they were having problems, he believes, folding that in cleanly to what they already had.
Rob said that off of John's show. Rob Meyer Burnett. Yeah.
Now I wonder, could they not use Secret Wars to reset, and then all that comes in with the new one? You know, all in the new world after Secret Wars, we got vampires, we've got mutants, we've got all the stuff now to play with in the toy box.
So this is my thing about that. Like I heard what Rob is saying, but wouldn't like a like Shang-Chi, right? The 10 Rings, right? They were underground, under society type of entity, right? That we knew nothing about. They moved in silence. Nobody knew about them. You can kind of implement that same thing for the vampires, right? And like they got this society underneath what we have, right? With the 10 Rings and all that stuff. Because remember, they even said they got government officials and stuff like that in their pockets and all that type of stuff. You kind of had that same thing, but more in a supernatural sense with Blade. Like I don't think it's really that hard to explain that. I think what they wanted to do and what Mahershala wanted to do, I think that was what the issue. Because remember, we talked about it. The first thought was he was going to be the fourth character in his own movie or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I think he wanted to make it more centric to him without all the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Because remember, Lilith was supposed to be the bad guy and all that stuff. And I don't know. But we say, BJ?
No, I mean, I get that. And I heard that too with the first version of scripts. And that's the thing. They said that he kept rejecting scripts because, one, like I said, in the first one, I get it. He was supposed to have his daughter and all that. And once again, it would have been cool if they were setting up Miles Morales. But if that wasn't what they were doing, then I don't know. Because, you know, there's supposed to be a relationship between Blade's daughter and Miles Morales.
Right. Another thing, too, about that relationship with daughter and all that, why we already jumping to the daughter?
No, that's early.
Like, yeah, you know what I
mean? Like, at that time, it was the youthful movement that we were just talking about that with Black Panther.
Yeah. Right. Okay, yeah, I forgot.
7 years ago, we were supposed to be having the Avengers, so they probably were looking at setting up her and like I said, Miles and
well, not Miles, yeah. Cause remember, what's they said they couldn't use it until they were completely done with that new trilogy from Spider-Man.
But Kevin brought up again, though.
Done with Spider-Verse, yeah.
But no, Kevin brought up again. He mentioned Miles multiple times during this press tour. I think that's the goal, that they want to set up I think they want Miles in the MCU. And I think, like we talked about before, I think what's going to happen is in the next movie, the next Spider-Man movie, it'll probably get the symbiote. But I also think we're going to get an introduction to Miles. Mm-hmm. And then by the 6th movie, then, because Tom's going to be about 36, 37 by the time the last movie comes out. He's probably going to want to move on at that point. And I'm not saying he's going to be too old, but Spider-Man is supposed to be young. He's supposed to be, you know, a kid basically most of the time. So he's already 30 now in the 4th movie. So he'll probably, like I said, if they do one every 3 to 4 years, he'll be 37 years old trying to play Spider-Man. I think we would need to introduce Miles. And BA is against having black Spider-Man, I understand. But go ahead, BA.
No. It made me forget about my main point when it came to that daggone movie. I told y'all, and I said, yo, I don't want to spend half the movie about him wishing that he was with Mary Jane the whole time, and he was doing it for 4 years. 4 years sitting on the sideline. Like, he was having like first year problems, like, oh, I miss her and stuff like that. Man, you could have reintroduced yourself. She don't know who you are no more. You could have reintroduced yourself to Ned and all this other stuff and had some type of communication with them, something along those lines. You sitting on the sideline like a stalker for 4 years. I told you if I saw that, I was gonna have a problem with it. So that's my number one thing. And I saw it. I was like, yo, not for 4 years, man. Just imagine 4 years. I said, yo, what you not gonna get with nobody? Little shorty was in this little apartment place, to iron him down. He was like, no, but then he put on her clothes and was, cross dressing or whatever he was doing. But whatever you want to call it. It's just I just had problems with that. And I was like, I knew that was gonna stand itself out. So thank you, Big J, for bringing that up in a sense. But I want to talk about Ali for a second, Mashallah. So I remember hearing in Jurassic World, or the latest one with Scarlett Johansson. It was like, because remember when he had the death scene, but he kind of came back in the very end. It says like
death scene.
You got to do what you got to do in order to maintain whatever reputation that you want for yourself. But I also think that makes you maybe a little bit hard to work with a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have certain things for you. And I don't think Marvel kind of go with that. So that may be also.
If that's the case, the NBA, they need to be mad at Tom Holland. I know you heard them different reports and stuff. He didn't change up. He didn't change up a lot in Spider-Man as he was filming. So,
but I think remember they talked about one of the things I think they changed up was the one where Mary Jane found the letter. I think because he hinted to that, and I'm like, I didn't have any problems with that scene. Except she did destroy him, and then that's for ride home. But I didn't, what I'm saying? Like I said, that was a well acted scene, and he was saying that the dialogue as it was written didn't work with the emotion of the thing, because he was talking about there was emotional scene between me and MJ and all that. That's the only real emotional scene they had in the movie. So he had to be talking about that. So if that's what he's talking about,
so what about Frank laughing? That was emotional. Don't do that, BJ.
Frank, man, look. I think, like I said, I didn't have a problem because I was concerned too. I'm like, oh no, Tom being a diva when I was hearing that kind of stuff. And I was like,
it was a lot of stuff. It said he was changing up. Every time I looked at my phone, he turned this down, turned that down. He said, no, we're not doing this. I'm like, oh.
But some of it we agree with though. He said that he, like Kevin Feige, because remember Sony wanted to make it another multiversal movie, and they wanted to be, all bringing back all Toby and Andrew again, and he was like, no.
Yeah, my wife said this. I thought they would come back in the movie. No, they would not. No.
He said, I want to do a grounded Spider-Man, and even though they want to have everybody and their mom in the movie, and they figured out a way to put Yelena in without having her be a distraction. Hulk was great in the movie. Frank was great in the movie, and like I said, so I think they showed him fighting his little rogues gallery. I really did think his intro scene where they showed him with his little montage was better than the Fantastic Four montage. The Fantastic Four montage was rushed and short. Like there was 3 minutes. They were like, okay, we fought a few for the last 4 years. Here you go. He showed him in the different battles, and they did a little slow down scene, and so it was, to me, it was better done than the rush we saw in Fantastic Four. I always thought that felt like they cut stuff out, and which they did. Like John Malkovich.
Yeah. I hate they cut that part out.
How you hire John Malkovich and then cut him out of a movie and put him in the trailer?
How you cut Red Ghost out? But mention him in there. This believers, Red Ghost is there.
But I mean, that's like an Oscar winner. You have someone that's like not doing a Blade movie with Mahershala Ali. Come on, man.
Hey, don't worry, you're gonna get the director cut. But yeah, man. Marvel don't do director cuts. All right, y'all. We can turn the page. Let's get to this questions and comments, fellas. We can call it afternoon. Man, listen. We got there you go. We got Draw in the building, says hi. Then he says hi again. Shout out to Pluto. He says, I'm sorry, but Gene gonna have to run the quick fade with me after taking over my ex and kissing me. Yeah, that was cold-blooded, boy. That was cold-blooded. Come on, my wife was all like, oh, she remembered or whatever. I said, hold on.
So you stopped at the kiss?
Then all of a sudden, she was like, oh, so you thought that, so is that what Gene was like for you and all that stuff? It was like, I mean, not Gene, MJ was like for you and all that. And he kind of stood back and looked. The Joker, them eyes got dark, got the choke in her.
You know what? They did put in if you would have paid it, I didn't catch it. Well, I thought about it the first time I watched it, and they called it the second time was when the swinging. She never really liked the swinging, and when when he took her from her apartment, she was quiet. When he was taking her home, she was a little bit more nervous and holding him tight. So you could tell the difference between the two of them at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, she was quiet when he taking her back home. You know why she was quiet? Like, damn,
No, but she was holding him. She was holding him tighter there when he took her out there.
Hey, that was a long swing home too, boy. Like, man, just crushed that man heart. She took that Joker heart out like on Mortal Kombat, stepped on it. now take me home. Like, damn. Pluto says, same Big J. She was wilding. Yeah, talk about Jean Grey. Pluto also says, yeah, Jean Grey was wilding.
No, not this. Somebody they just popped up saying that somebody put. I've been seeing it, but they put Brand New Day online and said they already had 5.9 million views. People leaking.
Yeah, Jay just put that in the group. Cause that's crazy. Damn, that's
trying to steal their money.
Pluto says Petey was going through it under that mask during that swing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I said he was crying. He was crying under that mask.
Hey, why didn't show that part? Pluto says, okay, Pluto gave it a solid 9, which is pretty high for me because I got the other MCU Spider-Man movies hovering around a 7 or 8. Okay. BA, you ain't alone, man. No Michael Jackson. Pluto also says, is it just me or did Peter invent the prototype inhibitor collar that damage control will perfect in for the X-Men? Yeah,
it's correct.
Yes, he
did. What's his what's the bad guy name?
Metzger, William Metzger.
Thank you, Metzger. Because my wife kept throwing me off. I knew Metzger in the comments, 2 different people, him and William Stryker. She kept saying, is it William Stryker? She kept throwing me off with William Stryker. Yeah. Maybe that's why I kept forgetting Metzger's name. But yeah, I was like, no. I said, 2 different people. Like Metzger actually is part of damage control. William Stryker is just part of a kind of like Thunderbolt Ross. He works for the government. He's his own little sector or whatever. Pluto says my only complaint is I don't like how short he is, but it isn't a deal breaker. Short kings need roles. Oh, he probably talking about David Johnson.
I mean, he's taller than Spider-Man. Spider-Man 5'7".
Bro, what's the lady name? The cop in this that was friends with him. My wife's like, dang, she must be real short if she's standing next to Tom Holland. He like looking down on her and stuff.
From the Bear.
Yeah, from the Bear. I was like, yeah, she must be like about 5'2" or something like that, bro. Because she looking up at Tom Holland.
Yeah, she's short. She's short in the Bear.
Yeah, you're right. Pluto says I didn't even realize that because he says because that real MJ would say something about him saying web stop over and over again. Oh yeah. Because it was funny because the whole time you hear real low web stop, web stop. That's crazy. But yeah, man, listen. Definitely appreciate y'all, man, geeking out with your boys for another one, man. Like I said, if y'all seen Spider-Man Brand New Day, y'all let us know in the comment section here. Let us know what y'all think. What was your rating of the movie and all that good stuff? We'll be back here on Tuesday. Oh, we didn't even do X-Men. We'll probably talk about X-Men on Tuesday, y'all, because we had a lot to talk about today. So we'll talk about X-Men on Tuesday. Was it X-Men?
Batman.
Oh, did y'all want to talk about Batman?
I watched it, Kid Crusader.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, bro.
I watch about Tuesday.
What's it on? What's it on again?
Prime, Amazon Prime.
Okay, I'll try and take a look.
Yeah, you gonna like this. You gonna like this.
20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Some folks dying, BA. You gonna like this one?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, there's some folks dying. But yeah, we're gonna probably talk about Batman, Kid Crusader, X-Men '97. I probably rewatch it again so I can remember what happened. And Game of Thrones on Tuesday, y'all. So.
That Game of Thrones. Them dragons.
Dragons. We're gonna talk about that on Tuesday as well, y'all. So join us for that. So with all that being said, man, it's your boy Rail. Got Cuz in the building, got Big JBA, Cuz we geek. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. I got it, Big J. And we out. I see we